5 years ago, I started my walk with Christ. I cannot say that it has been easy, but it has been very rewarding. I have become a part of such a great family, and I have an amazing support system. The thing is, I would not be where I am today without my spiritual mentor, Candace. When I first started coming to youth group, I felt really out of place because I did not grow up in the church or with the youth group like the others around me had. I did not think that I would actually get far in my walk, nor did I think I would ever have a relationship with Candace. In fact, I do not think I actually wanted one. It was not because I was afraid of her or that I found her intimidating. It was simply because I had a really hard time opening up to people. Now I cannot even imagine how my life would have been if I wouldn't have stepped outside of my comfort zone and formed a relationship with Candace. She has helped me grow in more ways than one. Some of the growth has been really hard and took a lot longer than I expected, but having a spiritual mentor is so amazing. If they do their job correctly, the relationship that you have with your mentor is so powerful and strong. Today, I want to inform you about the benefits that teens can gain when they have spiritual mentors. I know what it's like to feel the unconditional love and the support that comes along with a mentor. Christian teens struggle with their identity in lots of ways. Not only are they trying to do the things that they have been taught in church, but they are also trying to be accepted by their peers in today's society. In church, teens are taught that they should not focus on material things, but rather focus on the others and how they can help who are less fortunate. In school, teens get picked on if they do not look, think, or act in a certain way. Being a teen and a Christian is somewhat hard and overwhelming because at times it almost seems as if they are trying to balance two separate lives, when in reality, church life and school life should merge into one. Teens are so focused on wanting to belong that they often lose focus of who they are. Spiritual mentors can help teens learn more about themselves. They can also help teens when it comes to learning about Christ and what it means to be a godly person, or having a relationship with Christ. It is not only that, though. Spiritual mentors help teens know what it's like to be an adult, and not just any adult. An adult that is prepared to teach the future generations and to spread and share God's love. According to the website youth.gov, teens having mentors can have potential benefits when it comes to behavior, education, relationships, and social emotional development behavior benefits. Following Jesus is not always rainbows and sunshine, and it's hard work. Spiritual mentors can help teens when they feel stagnant in their faith or when they just want to know more about Jesus and what it's like having a strong faith. I interviewed Josh Robinson, a youth minister at Lakeview Christian Church, on June 24, 2016, asking him if a spiritual mentor is beneficial, and his answer was, yes, because mentoring is the best way to learn anything, and that is why it is so modeled extensively in the Bible. Moses to Joshua, Jesus to the disciples, and Paul to Timothy. It is like an apprenticeship when you learn a skill. The one-on-one sharing of knowledge from an older or wiser person to a younger or less mature person is invaluable. Josh is right. It is all throughout Scripture, and we are supposed to be in community with one another. In 1 Timothy 1:2, Paul actually calls Timothy his true child in faith. According to the English Standard Version translation, Paul calls Timothy this because of the mentoring relationship that they have. I asked Josh why he felt his spiritual mentor, Greg Linville, was a good one. He said, he spent a lot of time talking about how to be spiritually healthy in ministry, how to have a healthy marriage in ministry, and making sure your personal spiritual lives were healthy. We still meet once about every 6 to 8 weeks. Another big piece is that he's someone I greatly respected as a person and as a minister, so I treasured his advice and the time he spent with us outside of his class. A good spiritual mentor will be someone who is a positive role model. They need to have good values, be able to be sympathetic, offer good advice, and be honest and trustworthy. I was watching a TED Talk, and the speaker was Patrick Boland. He talked about the importance of mentors. He said that the top 3 qualities that make a good spiritual mentor is, 1, they are open as people and comfortable in their own skin. If they're not comfortable in their own skin, you can't expect them to be comfortable with another person. 2, they're more interested in what's going on internally instead of externally. They do not focus on what you look like or how much money you have, but they are more interested in the feelings and thoughts you are having and getting through those times. 3, they tend to celebrate the rise, but also the fall. They will sit with you through the disappointment, hurt, and heartbreak. Without these qualities and a spiritual mentor, they will not be able to be a positive role model for a Christian teen. Christian teens need a positive model in their lives because it gives them something or someone to aspire to. I was reading an article written by Pamela Reichman in September of 2010 from the New York Times, and she said, mentors can also highlight obstacles or weaknesses you're avoiding and cannot see. Teens learn how to put up a wall to keep out those who want to get close to them and care deeply about them. And mentor is someone who's able to break down those walls, and that's good because it means that you establish a sense of trust and understanding. It is okay to have more than one spiritual mentor. Not only can I trust Candace and Josh, but I can trust all the youth leaders in the youth group at my church. Even though I graduated high school and I'm not technically part of the group anymore, they still check up on me and want to make sure I'm doing okay, whether it be in my personal life or at college or any other aspects of my life. They're always giving me constant support and encouragement, which is something that all teens can benefit, not just college teens. Having a good support system will help teens get further in their life with a more positive outlook about the things they're afraid to do. If there's one thing I learned over the past 5 years, it is that spiritual mentors, role models, or friends do not get enough credit for all the things that they do for people that they truly care about. If Candace and Josh were not in my life to help me through my hardships, I do not think that would be half the person I am today. People do not seem to realize how much spiritual mentors can truly help someone. Josh and Candace have impacted my life in a way that was hard for me to put in words. Thank you for attending my speech, and I hope you enjoyed it.